Hello everyone, welcome again to the channel. Thank you so much for your support, and let's get into this video. We are going to start with Sui. So Sui will unlock 317.35 million in tokens this upcoming week. The next 6 token unlocks combined total is slightly over $150 million. Now, the reason I started with this post is because I just want to let all the people know that this is something that you'll never see on Kaspa. We had in the previous days, we had people talk about Kaspa having token unlocks, and I think when you see those posts, I think you have to really check the IQ of that person posting something like Kaspa having token unlocks, because Kaspa is a proof of work, and every coin that you see in circulation has been mined using energy, using resources, and also using time. So this is not like Sui, which can unlock 317.35 million in tokens. Now, these tokens, I believe, if they were proof of work, if Sui was a proof of work, they couldn't have never had the possibility of having this kind of token unlocks. But they have the advantage, they have the luxury of doing this, because all of these tokens that are being injected into the supply, it was just someone who pressed the button, just like pop, and everything was created out of thin air. That's how it works, and that's why people can create a lot of tokens, distribute them to whoever they want, and that is how the game is. And most of these cryptocurrencies, you find out that they are VC backed. Most of the VCs have bought a lot of tokens, and they cannot wait to dump on retail. So people who are getting into Sui now, or other cryptocurrencies of the same kind, believe that they found the best investment, but not exactly that there's someone who is holding a lot of tokens, and they're just waiting for you to come and enter this crypto, and they're going to use you as an exit liquidity. Now, people should be careful, and people should do their own research. Now, when it comes to Kaspa, you have no token unlocks. It was fairly launched. There's no premines, nothing like that you're going to see on the Kaspa network. One of the reasons that makes people run into cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Kaspa is because of how it was fairly launched, because of the culture of the network, like how these cryptocurrencies were created. We know that Bitcoin was fairly launched. We know that Kaspa is also fairly launched, no premines, no nothing. And I think Kaspa has more proof that it was fairly launched, because we don't know if Satoshi Nakamoto had some premines, but in fact, you can go and check about Kaspa and know exactly that there was no premines. All of the coins that were mined competitively, as Shai once explained. So I will not go into much details onto what happened during before the launch, but you have to understand exactly that these kind of things, like token unlocks, like people injecting a lot of coins into the supply, which were created out of thin air, this is not something that you expect to find in a cryptocurrency like a Bitcoin, in a cryptocurrency like Kaspa. And this is why most of the institutions have a lot of trust in Bitcoin and have a lot of trust in Kaspa, because of how ethical they are. And this makes them get adopted without any question. Announcements like this make me want to invest more and more into Kaspa, because I know exactly that I am investing in the right project. I'm not investing my money to make someone else rich. I'm investing in a crypto project that is really going to change the way payment is being done. Now, if you are trading, if you trade Kaspa, I think there's a lot of good opportunities for Kaspa. So when you look at how Kaspa has been moving, I think Kaspa is the easiest coin to trade for me. I think when I look at the chart of Kaspa, I just know exactly where the price is going to go. For example, currently I know exactly that Kaspa is preparing to go for 0.13 and eventually 0.15. This is something that has to be tested. It has to really go there. So you can see the good bounce from 0.05. Most of the people are calling, Kaspa dead, but currently you are seeing how it has been putting up. Every day it is putting in a lot of gains, and Kaspa really broke this zone, which I said, if it breaks this zone, it's going to break it really hard. And you can see this candle here, it broke this level really strongly. Now, this proves to you that this is not just some weak bullish momentum. This is some really bullish momentum. There's a lot of volume that is coming in, a lot of buy orders are entering the markets, and they want to pump the price of Kaspa to levels at least 0.13, then 0.15, then we're going to see where it's going to go from there. So I think for the people who trade, I think this is the better entry. On here have been respected, and I believe Kaspa is also going to respect this level here, and Kaspa is going to shoot to this price target 0.13. Let me know what you think about the price action of Kaspa. If you are trading Kaspa, I think this might be a better opportunity, but always remember, this is not financial advice. I might be wrong, I might be right. So always do your own research before investing in cryptocurrency or investing in Kaspa. And trading is actually risky. That's why I don't trade Kaspa. I only, DCA into Kaspa and just leave my coins there and follow up what is going on with the Kaspa ecosystem. So this might be a good opportunity for the people who trade, but I'm not going to concentrate on that. I've another thing to talk about. So there's another post from Vivek which really caught my attention, but the thing that I want to show you is the reply from Paul Van Son, and he said, Swiss central bank just urged to create strategic Bitcoin reserve at annual meeting. So I think now the Swiss central bank is following the same pattern like the US is doing. You have the United States creating a strategic Bitcoin reserve, and we are seeing more and more central banks trying to copy the strategy that the United States is doing. We are going to see even more central banks adopt Bitcoin, which is really good for crypto and really good for Bitcoin. Now, this also is good for most of the proof of work cryptocurrencies, and especially Kaspa, because Kaspa has done everything right from the start. And this is why I find this reply from Paul Van Son really interesting. He said, fading international mutual trust increases the value of security of any kind. Bitcoin offers the highest blockchain security degree, proof of work. Kaspa is among the few crypto to match that, plus tops it through highest speed and eventually without carbon emissions. Now you have a security, a proof of work security, but you add on high speed and without carbon emissions. So this is environmental friendly, but you also have high speed, but you also have the same proof of work that you have in Bitcoin. So this is actually amazing for the Kaspa ecosystem. And once more and more people realize this, I think more and people are going to want to invest into Kaspa. So I think if you're invested into Kaspa, I think everything that you see, people adopting Bitcoin, central bank announcing a strategic Bitcoin reserve, it has to make you happy, because once they buy Bitcoin, they're going to be thinking of other alternatives or other proof of work to invest in. And once they think about that, I think they're going to land into Kaspa eventually. So let me know what you think about this, and what do you think is going to happen for Kaspa in terms of price, in terms of adoption. And don't forget to hit the like if you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps spread the word about Kaspa to as many people as possible.